It's a perfect summer evening on August 25th, 2023, and we're on the Lachine Canal south of Gare Central in Montreal, Quebec. Tonight, we're watching the evening rush between EXO commuter trains and VIA Rail Canada as trains arrive and depart from downtown Montreal. The action starts with an outbound EXO commuter train departing, which would meet an REM inbound train. The REM is a brand new automated commuter service serving 5 stations south of Montreal Gare Central starting in 2023. After the EXO cleared, we would have an outbound VIA Rail corridor train departing. They too would be paced by an REM train on the new bridge. Next up would be a VIA Rail train shoving from the station. Due to the track layout and the station, the tracks are stub-ended. VIA Rail trains that pull into the station must shove out. Conversely, some trains shove into the station where they will then pull out. This corridor train contains LRC equipment in a variety of paint schemes as well as a P42 for power. We get a better look at a REM train as another EXO outbound departs Montreal. The primary power for EXO commuter trains are ALP 45DP locomotives as seen here, or EMD F59PH variants. The ALP 45DPs are dual power locomotives, however on EXO they only run on diesel power now. As another REM departs, an inbound VIA corridor train hauled by an F40PH with LRC equipment comes inbound. The VIA train would meet an outbound EXO train with a classic EMD F59PH leading the way. While the trains are branded as EXO, they were formerly branded as AMT. The scheme worn by these locomotive and cars is that of the old branding. Looking to the skyline, we can see the final clear signal that this inbound EXO move will get. After this signal, the tracks split into the various bumping posts of the station. After serving Montreal, the corridor train now makes their backup move to head back for the main line and continue west. Montreal Central Station, or Gare Centrale de Montreal, is the second most busy train station in all of Canada, only coming in behind Toronto. Currently, the station hosts VIA Rail Canada, EXO commuter trains, and REM commuter trains. You can also connect to the Montreal Metro nearby. As the evening continues, outbound rush of the EXO train slows down. One of our final catches is this outbound train crossing the river. After the EXO cleared, an inbound VIA Rail train using a P42 and Renaissance equipment comes into the station. This train is from Quebec City and will continue to Ottawa shortly. The Renaissance cars are European-style rail cars that were purchased from a failed night train service in the United Kingdom. VIA Rail has repurposed them for service on their ocean train as well as corridor service. Another outbound hauled by a GMD F40PH would be next. This train had mostly LRC equipment with one Bud coach on the rear. The next inbound Via Rail was a short LRC set hauled by a solo P-42. After doing their station work, the Renaissance set backs out of the station to continue west. Here we get a much better look at the Renaissance cars as they shove over the river. Up next was Via Rail's East Coast long distance train, the Ocean. The Ocean is making a 7 p.m. on-time departure bound for Halifax, Nova Scotia. This train uses Renaissance cars as well as Bud cars during the peak summer season. It's hauled by a pair of back-to-back GMD F40PHs. Moving across the river, we would see a pair of off-peak EXO trains arriving and departing from Gare Central. Our final catch of the evening would be an inbound Via Rail train utilizing their new charger equipment. These trains have been kept to the eastern portion of Via Rail's system, but are slowly being worked towards Toronto. Our catch of this inbound included the charger locomotive on the north end of the train and the cab car on the south. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this Canadian hotspot action, do not forget to subscribe for future railfanning videos.